Welcome to another Zed Magic YouTube video live on YouTube, recorded on Twitch, back with another 5.0 masterpiece. Let's get into the action with this black-red Dreadhorde Arcanist Unearth deck. I'm calling it Black Rakdos Unearth, even though there's only three copies of Unearth, and I don't know why there's not a fourth copy, but it has Lightning Skelemental, Dreadhorde Arcanist, and a number of other grindy pieces like Seasoned Pyromancer, who we're calling Old Peasy. You know, young Peasy, young old Peasy. This is Old Peasy. They have some Blood Gas, some Dark Confidence as threats. You also have Reckless Charge, works really well with Arcanist, so you're able to play it and Reckless Charge on the same turn. And then you have a Disruption package of 6 discard spells. No Surgicals in the main, but 3 in the side, which is going to be really helpful. The Plague Engineers. I'm growing to like this card more and more and more. Shenanigans looks like it's a cute thing. I don't know if it's better than the second Abrade or not, but we'll see. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get into it. Match number 1, here we go. Imagine how good Unearth would be if not every deck was running main deck Surgicals. Yeah, that actually would be notable. Shattering Spree. Shattering Spree is the narrowest of the options that we have available to us, King. Hitting multiple artifacts isn't very relevant right now, so Shenanigans hitting multiple artifacts over a period of time is probably better. Although hitting Chalice is very big. That is true. However, these are two mana answers to the Chalice. And they're usually going to Chalice on 1. But yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. This is a 5.0 deck list, though, so we don't do any of the configuration here to King RW. Come on, bud. Hand looks terrible, snap it off. It does look terrible. I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep it, snap it off. I could play Dark Confidant on turn 2 here. Did they shock? They didn't shock. I'm just going to play Dark Confidant here. There's weird black-white control, isn't there? Yeah, it's like black-white hate cards plus a bunch of walkers. It's this deck. It is actually this deck. We could kill Liliana, but I think I'm just gonna kill. I'm just gonna put them down to 3 cards in hand. Oh, 2 Lingering Souls? Oh, alright, GG's. Do they play the best Gideon of all time? Yeah, they do. They play like a lot of Gideons. Ah, good old Lightning Skeleton. Skelemental. Very good debut of Lightning Skelemental there. Exactly what you want Skelemental to be doing. Easy game. Game 2. Guess what? They have lots of graveyard hate, so not to worry. Opponent registered this deck to beat me. Shh. Don't let the people know. It's true, though. This deck is... I don't actually know how I'm going to win. I feel like it has a decent Hogak matchup because it has a lot of hate, but that's if it's not super slow like it looks like it could be. It looks like it could have a good Hogak matchup. Doesn't mean it does. Collective Brutality, huh? It's not really, it doesn't have much left over. Although, Liliana's going to be problematic. It might just ult before we're able to do anything about it. What? Gifted Aetherborn in Modern? Oh, no. He's so Faithless looting here. Now you know you've come to the right place. Do you, though? You registered the Mardu Death Shadows for a league, and my round 1 opponent played triple Lingering Souls. Oh, nice. Oh, and then you played against Spirits twice. Nice, Max. At least your matches were done quickly. That's a positive. There's definitely some positives. The quickest O3 you've ever had. You finished the league in under 20 minutes so you could play something else? That's nice. When a deck clearly loses, sometimes it's a good thing. You just know it's not supposed to be. It's not meant to be. Yeah, Mardu Death Shadow is a deck that just wins by the narrowest margins. What? Are you kidding me? So this is just mono black splash Lingering Souls? Shitty packs. Yeah, it feels bad, Alexis. The average pack is not very good. Why the sudden reason to invest into paying into Arena? Anything in particular? Oh, you just weren't playing enough in paper? That makes sense. Pay into. Buy into. Not invest. Invest is a bad word. Buy into is a good word to use. I guess killing this Grey Merchant's bags will just return it, huh? Yikes. I didn't think about that. Hey, what's up, Ice? Hey, what's up, Jen? How you guys doing? Not the worst. Could be much worse. We get to kill Phyrexian Obliterator, kill Liliana, and then we're in a huge winning position. How could we lose now? Yeah, see, easy win. Grey Merchant Kalitas. Game 2. Banger MTG asks, so what's your opinion of the new Death Shadow deck, Esper and Mardu Shadow? What is better? So I believe that Esper and Mardu Death Shadow attack different decks. Uh, they both aim to defeat Hogak in some regards, but in a different manner. They also approach the other matchups differently. So I think you lose out. I think that the Mardu deck is better against Hogak than the Esper version, but I think the Esper version is better against the rest of the field than the Mardu one is. So, for instance, I believe that the Esper Death Shadow deck has a better matchup uh, against Phoenix because it actually has Stubborn Denial, so you can actually answer their Aria Flames. Because Aria Flame is a huge issue. So between the discard and the Stubborn Denials, you're actually able to make sure that your opponent doesn't Aria Flame you. However, the Mardu version does just have a better clean matchup against Hogak because it's more trimmed down to the ground, it's more aggressive. And the red elements of the deck make it more streamlined with like the Arcanist and such. Because Hogak's such a huge part of the metagame, but Phoenix is part of a huge metagame as well. I think Esper is better right now. I don't know though. Like I think that both are very, very strong, and I've had very success with both of them. It's kind of a tough answer. If I were I to play, would I play either of them in a tournament? If that's your question, the answer is no. I don't believe either of them are worthy of tournament play. It depends. You have to give me a more specific question. That's very broad. I gave my broad answer to it. Definitely want Liliana here. Grim Lavamancer doesn't seem very good. This isn't very good against like the token generation, for instance. Could have Burst Lightning here if we want to. I don't know. We don't really have game against this mono black control deck. Well, it's black-white, but barely white. We have Disruption and such, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know, though. We'll see next Monday. I think there's going to be a lot of people disappointed on next Monday, regardless of what happens. Phyrexian Arena, huh? I'll take a path here. Doing well versus Hogak. What are you playing, King Art? I have not been having success against Hogak. Even with decks with main Rest in Peace. Nice. Skelemental's going to do some work here. Grey Merchant and Phyrexian and Obliterator. So they'll be able to play this arena here. Unless they don't have a land, which is awesome. So they have an arena and two unknown cards in hand. Which aren't removal spells, I guess. We'll just save this land for the Bloodghast. And my Bloodghast have haste, which is awesome. If they play a land and play Phyrexian Arena, they're pretty far behind. I guess this is how we're going to win here. Yeah. I will unearth a Skelemental to try to go for lethal. Lingering Souls put in the yard. That is a downside of We gave them Lingering Souls, essentially. That seems like a losing line. Whereas that actually keeps them alive. I guess they were hoping that I didn't have a land? Interesting. The Lingering Souls could have just traded across. Didn't matter, though, because we had a bolt. I guess we had them covered from multiple angles. The format isn't good when people are playing main deck, Leyline, Spellbomb, Rip, and devoting 5 to 8 cards in the sideboard. Yeah. People have to devote at least 5 minimum, and then like up to 8 cards in their sideboard with additional main slots. Like people like in non Arc like Phoenix decks have to just like play surgicals, right? What's up, Lunchbox? How you doing? Yeah, Daddy Jen can be a little bit hostile sometimes. You gotta be careful with him. Gotta watch out for father. Well, Liliana's not good here. Wow. Daddy Jen, why are you so mean? You're just supporting the fact that people think you're mean. That's very cruel. Did they draw another one? My opponent's too good at Magic. Oh, they're too good. Opponent is too good at Magic. Too good. I guess we'll just double bolt this. That feels like a negative exchange, but I think it's something that has to be done here. Liliana could sack this, but they can just play Cabal here or Lingering Souls. Yeah, Lunchbox did start it. Okay, so that's true. Maximum Magic says, I like this deck. It looks fun. I'm pretty happy with them legalizing Unearth. Legalizing Unearth sounds like a sketchy thing. It sounds like a sketchy maneuver. I know what you meant by it, but it sounds like a risky behavior. It's like, ooh, they legalized Unearth. Like, I don't want to say legalized drugs, but that's what it sounds like. You're discussing. And Monk S. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean... I can answer the Gifted Aetherborn, but then we don't answer the Cabal. Rephrase. Putting Unearth into Modern. Oh, much better. See? Cleaner. So much cleaner. I'm at 8. I think it has 3 spells into this. They have so much life. I mean, Lightning Skelemental won't even do much, because I guess if they cast their Lingering Souls here, but they probably just go like land, Lingering Souls, Lingering Souls. Then how do I possibly win from that position? This matchup is rough. Jen's being mean to you via Discord as well. It's alright. He's just using his mod powers. He's having a power trip. It's alright. Let him be. This is our first match, so unsure. Seems rough, but maybe I should play my own Lingering Souls? Good suggestion. However, the 5-0 deck list did not have Lingering Souls, so how was I supposed to know? The 5-0 deck list tells me what to play, and it didn't have Lingering Souls, so maybe you should bring it up with the deck creator. Wow. Gray Merchant again. Died to Gray Merchant both games. Game 1 and 3, I died to Gray Merchant. GG's. Round. One little 1-2 loss there. Let's get to round number 2. Maybe I should play my opponent's deck. My opponent's deck does look really sweet. Specifically against my strategy. Seems like that matchup is really hard to steal. Having Unearth makes a deck like Black, Green, Rock, or Abzan have resilience to more than one removal. Yeah, I really like Unearth. Unearth the Skelemental is a really cool combination, but Unearth with Dreadhorde Arcanist is also a sweet combination. Unearthing with in the Esper Spells deck with Mentor was really cool. Played that last 2 nights ago. Played that 2 nights ago. I have to upload that video to YouTube. I have that footage. Or maybe it's already on YouTube? I actually don't know. Yeah, Mentor's got it really, really crazy because of that. That deck is not on YouTube yet. I need to upload that video. Wasn't paying attention to the opponent's deck. Was it an Obliterator deck? It had Obliterator. It had a lot of black control elements along with Obliterator, Path, Lingering Souls, Liliana's. And Gray Merchant. Is this black? Is this Mentalist Dredge? Yeah, almost. It's a similar strategy. I think I want to get rid of the Inquisition. I think I want to Dark Confidant, and then if that dies, then I want to be able to unearth Dark Confidant. Although the problem is that this is Path, then the unearth served no purpose, but I guess I can still cycle. I don't think the disruption from Inquisition is going to be important here. Yeah, Black-White Obliterator, a modern staple. We're playing against... This is match number 2, and we're playing against the Teferi Bring to Light 5-color deck. This deck is a delight. I feel like this matchup's pretty positive if we don't mulligan to Oblivion. I've never seen this art before on Reflecting Pool. just playing random 5-color cards. Like they have like a weird amount of 5-color cards. Yeah, it's like 5-color Kiki. It might even have Niv Mizzet. Some of them have it. Some have Niv Mizzet Reborn as like a draw engine. Some have Kiki Jiki as a combo end finish. It's not necessarily 5-color Kiki. There's like a lot of 5-color decks that just playing piles of cards. They all play birds and they all play Teferi, so it's either one. We haven't really seen any indicator. This could also be in the Kiki deck, but unlikely. Like they're probably just gonna play a Niv Mizzet here or Bring to Light. Yeah, they're probably just getting a Niv Mizzet here as a draw engine. Saheeli combo normally doesn't play this many colors now. Saheeli combo is more driven to playing 3 colors. They kind of stayed away from the green aspect now, and they're trying more. And that deck is actually pretty successful and very good, in my opinion. Could kill the bird. We're pretty dead this game. I am thinking that this is the Niv Mizzet version, yeah. Yep. Let's see, they got Supreme Verdict, Bloodbraid Elf, Aldamri's Call. This doesn't count, right? Does this count as a green-white or green-red card? No, it doesn't, right? Unmoored Ego, Is It Charm? They got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. They have a million cards in hand. Let's concede. This deck is doing nothing. Ithrone Duath, I think is how I pronounce your name. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And Maximum Magic, welcome to the stream. It's really nice to see you. Elite, welcome back. Tribal Elephant, I believe it's a welcome back as well. And Kaisel, how you doing tonight? Both teams fought very... No, they didn't fight at all. I literally did nothing. I mulliganed to oblivion. And then did nothing. I guess we'll bring in Liliana's and Collective Brutality, and I guess that's it. I'm playing all these like fair decks, and they keep getting smashed by 5-color Niv Mizzet. We have a bunch of 3-drops. We have a Bolt for their mana guys, so... Yeah. That's what I thought. Tribal Elephant. I try to remember if I can. Welcome back, then. Surgical seems solid against Spring Delight, does it though? Why? What do you name? What do you surgical to bring to light? If my opponent surgicals once, like if my opponent brings to lights once, I'm dead, right? I don't know what I would be trying to hit. I'm gonna take their ramp here. I think that Surgical is one of the most overboarded cards, and people keep it in too often as well. I don't know what I would want to be hitting with it, because like the first Bring to Light kills me, so why would I need to remove the future Bring to Lights? Because by then they've already had something that's a value engine, perhaps a Niv Mizzet or a Kolaghan's Command, and then I am just so far behind that it's very elementary for them to win at that point. Fiery Justice, Spring Delight. They kept these 3. Yeah, these Lightning Skelementals are really cool, Elite. Elementary, my dear Watson. Hey, what's up, Mercurio? Welcome back, buddy. Yo, nice, Alexis, you're owning. What are you playing? Mono red? Yeah, Fulminator is a really cool combination with Unearth that not a lot of the decks that I've been playing have had, honestly, and I feel like they're missing out. So they can K-command this, which is like super unfortunate. I'm just going to... They can K-command this too. I wanted to keep this to discard it. Like, we're just going to discard the land if they K-command me. They could bring back their... No. Like, the Dark Confidant was very unlikely to survive, so I think it was fine to do that there. Alright, so they played that. They played the K command. They have one unknown card. We could Inquisition into Dreadhorde, into Skelemental, but what if we miss? Is the problem. Into Arcanist, but the problem is if we miss. So I kind of want to snipe their last card guaranteed. Plus, this is a lot of damage. We alternatively could just Inquisition into the Dreadhorde Arcanist. This gets their last card out of their hand, most likely. Hey, awesome dude, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's one word for it. Gain 4, exile all cards from opponent's graveyard. Oh, well, Dreadhorde Arcanist would have worked out well to 2 there. My opponent has nothing, but my pressure's not that high. And everything they draw is going to get Inquisition's not going to matter against anyway, so... Inquisition is just going to be fodder at this point. Oh, Ashiok is relevant. Do I need to hit Ashiok? I don't believe so. We can just leave this for discard fodder. Dark Confidant's a little bit better than Arcanist here. I'm just going to keep attacking their face. It actually attacks stronger, too. They have to top deck again here in a manner. Now, I'm going to remember to not search like I have in the past against Ashiok. I know. Load-bearing graveyard. You love saying load-bearing whatever, don't you, Mercurio? It's like one of your favorite statements. Oh, yeah, that was really cool, Mercurio. What did they take? What did they try to take, Elite? Oh, I should have hit this. Oh, it doesn't matter. Boop. Ah, boop. Goodbye. See ya in the next game. Later. Braid's less good on the draw. I think everything lined up well. Oh, nice. It's fine. It has a lightning bolt and has Inquisition, so it hits their ramp and then also draws as well and hits their cards. Did you not enjoy did you try the blue-white deck, Mercurio? You just haven't been enjoying it? Is this less likely to get hit by like a Kolagun's command or something like that? Ooh, awesome, Elite. What's your list look like? Do you have a copy of your list laying around that you could throw in the Discord, exclamation Discord? Yeah, I feel like if you're not playing that much Modern's cards are worth quite a bit. Definitely would be some positives to get rid of stuff that are laying around. Fiery Justice, yeah. Fiery Justice is a cool card. We have a Bloodbraid Elf. They could hit anything. The possibilities are endless. I guess I should have fetched a mountain in case I get Skelemental plus Lightning Bolt. Yeah, that was relevant, actually. Should have fetched a mountain. Oh, no! Lightning Helix, that's like the perfect... My opponent's so good at this game. Yeah, Fire Justice is a cool combo with Kavu, yeah. They have a Bring to Light here now, too? Oh my gosh. My opponent's so good. They just have a Niv Mizzet. I keep losing to this card. I guess I need to try it. I just keep losing to it, so... Assassin's Trophy, Wheel of Sun and Moon, Is It Charm, Sin Collector. I don't know. I can't win. Every time this is cast against me, I actually can't beat it. I guess that speaks volumes about the decks I'm trying to play. They just answered everything early game. They removed every single one of my threats. They hit the Lightning Helix with the Bloodbraid Elf. I actually just can't beat a 6/6. I don't have enough threats. Oh, nice. I'll just check out the deck list. Elite. Alright, 0-2. Let's get to match number 3, eh? This deck seemed like it had potential. Like, what's their hand right now? Is It Charm, Assassin's Trophy, Bring to Light, Niv Mizzet. I can't win. Okay, cannot win. They just have 2 Bring to Lights. Another 1-2. We won another game, so we won 2 games collectively. I've lost to the Niv Mizzet deck the 2 times that I've played against it, so... I mean, their hand was insane. This feels really fair. Yeah, it's supposed to be fair though. It's getting outfared is the problem. Oh, we're playing against the Mono Blue Tron. Yikes. Yeah, the deck is supposed to be fair, but it is very fair. We have mostly ones, don't we? I guess I have to take the Chalice here. Yo, Maximus Magic, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. They're going to be able to condescend my first play, which is going to be Bloodghast. I guess. Ooh, never mind. That's my first play. Hello, Dark Confidant. Yeah, I liked that deck, Elite. The black red deck that was playing Crashing Rhinos and the other spell, that deck felt a lot better. Ancestral Vision. Opponent is condescending? Yeah, I know. They're very condescending. I think I push damage here. These reckless charges. Remandate, huh? That. Expedition map. Ooh, nice. I like the tap out here. We get this nice lightning skelemental. What are these matchups? For the first time we played against black white pile. Then we played against like black white something, and then we could have nined with the reckless charge, but I want to save this. And then we played against like the five color pile, and then another pile. Like, it's pile into pile into pile today here. Do do do. Remember when that deck was called My Trade Binder? Yeah, the My Trade Binder is always a good name. What do they they push plus? What do I think of Hex Drinker and Rock? I think Rock is way too fair right now. I think Hex Drinker is a fine card for Rock, but opponent is dead. 1, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I have 9 damage. So I'm gonna get the Dreadhorde Arcanist, and then I get to Reckless Charge. You're always partial to bug cards I own. That one's good too. And then I get to Reckless Charge this guy, and then I get to Bloodghast. And then I get to attack with that, and then I get to get back the Reckless Charge, and I can target one of this guy, and then we do 9 damage. Exactly lethal. GG's. Yeah, the cards I own are like whatever X Trade Binder is pretty good. Like Sultide Trade Binder, 5-colored Trade Binder. They're good naming conventions. Yeah, Xaxes is an amazing feeling. There's nothing better. Every time you have Xaxes, you just feel like you're succeeding. Ooh. Shenanigans might be worth coming in here. And a Braid, and Collector Brutality, and Liliana. Surgical's not very good, even though they have the lock. Even though they have the Mindslaver lock, it's not important enough. Fatal Push isn't very good here. We don't really need to remove their Snapcasters. Not super essential. And then we need to cut 3 other cards. Grim Lavamancer's a little bit slow and not great. Although it does get around Ensnaring Bridge, which they have in their Karn package. But we have some ways to remove some artifacts. I don't know what else to cut. I need to cut 2 more cards, and I'm a little unsure. Yeah, I always feel like I got away with something too. We drew the 2 Reckless Charges, which gave me Xaxes. Couldn't I have done 9 to them with the 6-1 and charge? The previous turn? Yeah. But they were at 9. Wait, I don't understand the question, Maximum Magic. We did not have a ready to reanimate. And because I saved the Reckless Charge, we actually had lethal that turn instead of not. The previous turn, we didn't want to use it because it already has haste, and you want to save it for things that don't have haste. The Skelementals are pretty cool, like especially in this matchup, they're very good. Why the Void? Snaps and coils only. I don't understand your question, Samurai. So it would have been lethal with flashback. We didn't have enough mana. Maximum Magic. So we did not have enough mana to actually apply lethal damage. So it had to be sequenced in any other manner, we would have lost, or we wouldn't have been able to kill that turn. I don't know what else. I don't know what to cut here. Pyromancer is a little bit slow in this matchup. Is Team Genji recruiting? It is. Maximum Magic. I have a referral link. I just have to find it. It's in my Discord somewhere. That I had 5 mana? I did have 5 mana, but I had to cast the, Bloodghasts. So I had 2 mana for the Dreadhorde Arcanist, and I had 2 mana for the Bloodghast, and I had 1 mana for the Reckless Charge. So I used all of my mana that turn. Let me find the link for you, Maxim. I don't see it. I know it was sent to me by one of the team admins, but I don't have it right away. I will get it to you though. Maximum Magic. If you just post something in my Discord, exclamation Discord, I will go and find it for you, and then I'll be able to link it to you. Just put it as anything in the general area or something like that. I just can't find it right now. Is this the 5-0 list for the day? It is, Zooch-Z. It is. Hey, George Amani, thanks so much for the 5-month resubs. Can we get some emotes and hype in chat for George Amani with the continued support? Thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. Modern. This hand is pretty hot. Inquisition, Unearth, Bloodghast. Pretty good. Get Inquisition ourselves. Definitely want to keep this hand. I don't have the link ready offhand. I'm even having some issues that I have to contact them about anyway, so. Noob streamer. Wow. That's rude, George Amani. Bernicus, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. What are you doing? Non-optimal streaming. Non-optimal gameplay. Ah, help me. I don't know what that voice is. Why does this have 4 blood crypts, by the way? Seems a little excessive. Some of these 5-0 mana bases are eh. Hey, there's Chalice. Hey, that's pretty good. Oblivion Stone, a little slow here. No Monka S, Max. We already took it. No Monka S required. They could just play Oblivion Stone here, but that's fine. Opponent's Mole's pretty rough, yeah. We need to find some more lands, so. Don't critique the 5-0 deck list. I'm so sorry. You're right. Never critique 5-0 deck lists. They're perfect in every way. I think they're trying to thirst this turn, so I want to play another threat they have to counter. I don't know if that's... What's that argument for? Oh, the argument is that a bad deck can win in the hands of the right master. Yeah, okay. I was trying to get the point of that statement. I get it now. Hey, we can destroy the O-Stone. That's pretty cool. Let's Thoughtseize here. We got a Condescend and a Remand. We are going to take Condescend and lead them with a Remand and 2 lands, and then we're going to Shenanigans the O-Stone. Easy. Easy game. Whoa. Yeah, Shenanigans is really good against Blutron. Really good. I don't need to draw anything for the rest of the game. I mean, I have 2 Dark Confidants, and I'm just gonna dredge, so... There's nothing I specifically want. They have a remand. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. So if I do nothing, I get to discard both Bloodghasts. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Shenanigans is a cool card name. Yeah, that's the play. Then we don't get them a remand target either. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can go like bolts, player land, kill them. As long as the Dark Confidant doesn't kill us, so I think we're fine. Ooh, they have a Condescend? Ooh, filthy. They have a Remand, too. I don't think Dark Confidant can kill us. I don't even have that many 3s. The most we can take is 6 this turn, I think. They have a Remand, and then we just bring back the dudes. Nice! Easy! Easy 2-0 there. We found the matchup! Let's play against Mono Blue! Wow, Mono Blue Tron all day, please. Easy. That felt good. The deck felt like it was actually operating. Also, my opponent did nothing for multiple turns, so I guess that's not a huge indicator. And we had 2 active Dark Confidants. So if you've ever had a live Dark Confidant in Modern, you know how good it feels. So yeah, Mercurio, it's hard to find multiple people that are throwing away their money like I am. That's true. Can we not use that language? Tribal Elephant? I have no idea, Maximum Magic. I am not in charge of all that stuff. I'm just a lowly team member. I'm pretty sure you could find some other descriptors rather than that treble. I've wrapped his hands. Having faith in chat is rough. Wow, you're like a thesaurus over here, Elite. What is it called when you obliterated? Obliterated is a very descriptive word, Tribal. Demolished is also very, like, if you demolish a city, you take down the entire city. That's pretty descriptive. That's pretty dramatic. I'm pretty sure that's a word you could use. I mean, I'm no word expert or anything. Pillaged. Yeah, pillaged is good. I like pillaged, actually. Let's start using that. Pillaging opponents' hands in 2019. Nevin Nearles Disc Golf. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well. The other ones are... I don't believe that... That is not a word that is allowed in this chat, though. There are plenty of words that are even better than the one you used. Please. Just listen. You've been warned. Where? Hey, what's up? Mods, where are you guys? What's up, Lunch? How you doing? We are currently 1 and 2. We're playing against some sort of shadow deck. I don't think so. It has Death Shadow and Stubborn Denial, so it could be Esper's Shadow. It could be Grixis Shadow, too. Grixis is not that good anymore. I think it's more likely it's Esper, but I haven't seen a white source yet. Maybe it's Blue-Black Fairies? I think it's Esper. We'll see more when we Inquisition next turn. Unearth Thought Scour. We'll force the Thought Scour here. It is Esper. Good call. They didn't get the... Wait, they didn't get a blue source. They were supposed to get Hallowed Fountain there, right? They could have gotten Hallowed Fountain and then Thought Scoured. I guess they didn't want to build their graveyard more? And they want to cast triple black spell? It's very unlikely with 0 cards in hand. With 0 spells in hand. I guess so, though. It's possible. I mean, it's definitely possible. This deck is crazy. Alright, they pitched a white source. Did they find an Unearth in their hand? Well, they had the Unearth in the yard, which they can get back at 4/4 Death Shadow right now. So they can Jace minus, get back Death Shadow. They can block they can block my Seasoned Pyromancer, take 3, go down to 6. Okay, so they're gonna Thoughtseize me, which means they have a 6/6 Death Shadow. But they are like they're pretty close to dead. Thankfully that didn't hit anything. We could draw a Skelemental and we'd be in a great spot. Okay, so they played the Watery Grave there. And then they plussed on the Jace. Did they not have Huh. Alright, do we have a Skelemental in here? Does not look like it. It looks like we have Dreadhorde Arcanist, which is an amazing Unearth target, and Dark Confidant. We also can wait for the Seasoned Pyromancer as well, if we would like to. But I think I would just want to get back to Dreadhorde Arcanist here. My opponent does have Jace Fatal Push available. But Arcanist provides a lot of value and forces my opponent to do something here. Or draw something. We're going to keep the land in hand. They already know about it. But it makes it so we can actually get this Bloodghast back to apply lethal. We could get back the Dark Confidant because it has two power. And that's actually irrelevant. It's like relevant that it has 1 more power. They're going to down token, probably. Or Arcanist. Arcanist is a great target here. Oh. Okay. You got it. I can rebuy Unearth with Arcanist. That is true, Elite. You got it, OP. This deck is really hard to play, Elite. I wouldn't be too critical of my opponent. Esper is very difficult. I am not judging any of my opponent's decisions right now. Or I'm trying not to. Like, this Esper deck is tough. So is the Mardu, like, that sort of deck. These tight sequencing, like, Walker-heavy strategies are really tough to play. It's hard to come to the optimal decision point. Mardu Shadow. Yeah, Mardu Shadow is really cool. Check it out if you haven't. There's a 5 list that I played last night. It'll be up on YouTube in the next few days. Probably around Monday or Tuesday. Arcanist's ability is off now because of the Teferi. It doesn't matter. We don't need the ability of Arcanist. Unless they have a push, right? But yes, it is off. That is true. You think flashback looting is correct here? It has the same amount of value as casting Bloodghast, and it potentially can find more Bloodghasts. It's actually not a bad option. Because we could potentially find an untapped land. Or we're going to find a land in Skelemental. And playing the land is essentially the same as playing the Bloodghast. It's actually a really good consideration. I like that. However, it does play into Stubborn Denial. Oh, but they lose if they Stubborn here, right? They don't have untapped blue sources, so yeah, they would go to 1 and die. I actually like that. It's a good suggestion, Lunchbox. I was just gonna cast the Bloodghast, but this is much better. We can discard like the Grim and the Bloodghast here. No, you're good. That was a cool line. So now the Bloodghast is definitely a discard, and the second discard is the one that's questionable. I think we want to keep Unearth in this position, but I'm debating between the Grim Lavamancer or the Inquisition. I think the Inquisition is more powerful next turn to try to disrupt here. And I don't think the Grim Lavamancer is going to matter in this game. In particular that we're playing. Maybe they're just trying to buy time or like burn time off our clock. But now we have Inquisition plus Unearth here. They're probably just dead here. Jump out the window of a moving vehicle. That's probably not safest. Gravecrawler's like $20 now? That's actually absurd. I didn't realize it was that expensive. I just like don't keep track of prices because I only play online using Exclamation Mana Traders, an amazing rental program that is available for online use. Yo, nice, Ice. Good mod duty. This is why Ice gets paid the big bucks. Ice is a fantastic moderator. Look at him go. Yeah, he gets to pay the big buckaroos. Carries as expertise in bulk. Yikes. Yeah. You have to be either all in or all out. Because, like, if you're all in, you eventually hit a gold mine and it pays for the rest of them, but... Alright. What are we going to play here? Kalitas seems pretty good. Surgical is probably not the best here. 400 Bygone Bishops? That's a solid spec. How'd that go for you, Lunch? They changed the rule after I bought them? Oh, it feels bad, Mercurial Blue. Hey, Dos Equis guy. How you doing, buddy? You have the speech to text on. Zing says the command that gets auto-written. Exclamation Ice is best mod. They're in a box? Yo, nice. That's awesome. Wait, why is there not a command for that? Yikes. It must not be true if there's not a command for it. Yeah, the brain in the jar decks, yeah. Let's see here. We got Liliana, we got Kalitas, we got Collective Brutality, we got Plague Engineer. I don't actually know how we're going to attack this Esper deck. So Bloodghasts are a pretty reasonable way to attack the deck, but they're not the best. You don't want to chip in for damage. You just want to like slam in one turn. Arcanist is really good for recurring fatal pushes and such. Liliana is a really good way to attack the deck traditionally, but I don't know if it's a good way anymore. I assume it's still very good. I assume that the Bloodghast of the persistent attacking is not great, but they do get down to low life totals, so the Bloodghasts could be very, very problematic for my opponent. Kalitas is pretty solid, but I don't think it's exactly what we want to be doing. Plague Engineer would be good if they're playing the Mentor version. They're not, so it's not particularly strong here. We also probably want to cut the Thoughtseizes. They're not playing like Anglers or discard. Like we can probably go down on discard here because we just want to have interaction and burn and such. So I think I'm just going to cut the 2 Thoughtseizes since they don't hit anything in the deck. Nothing is above 3 in their deck. They're not playing any Gurmag Anglers or anything anymore, so only having 4 discard spells is probably fine here. Wait, 4 times? I thought it was 100 times more. Yikes. Alexis. Hey, what's up, Wake Up BB? Welcome back to the stream, I believe, right? We should be able to hit a land, I believe. What's our land count on? I don't know. I'm not going to look. This song's really good. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, you don't get the music, you're missing out. You should definitely check out a live stream right below in the description. Twitch.tv/zmagic. We're 1-2 still. We're up a game against Death Shadow. Yeah, you have been here before. I don't know, man. Sometimes, what the? Gurmag? They actually have Gurmag Inkler? Oh, yikes. Well, that ruined my plan. Huh. Uh-oh. I'm taking this because that means they would have a turn 2 Gurmag Inkler. I don't know why they didn't respond here. Why didn't they respond? They could have just killed me with the turn 2 Gurmag Inkler. I'm gonna bring in Thoughtseize for game 3. They played 2 to 3 Gurmag Inkler. The Esper list that I was looking at didn't have any. They actually play 0 now. I hadn't seen any with 2 to 3 Gurmag Inkler. Maybe they're back on that. Yeah, the one that I played last week did not have any. Wake Up Baby has been following for longer than Max. Are you guys just gonna spam the bot? I'm gonna have to take away privileges from you, children. Well, we didn't find a land. Yikes. That's not good. We had a draw step and we had the Fatal Sitting, but... Not man. Sorry, man. You're not Jamaican? Really? That'd be funny if you actually typed it out like that. On a regular basis. No, you guys are fine. How you doing, As the Snyder? Thanks for the information, though. I appreciate it. I didn't realize that they did. At least I have 2 bolts for the angler. I think I have to answer this captain, though. Since I don't have an additional land, I could save this lightning bolt for the angler, but I can't take chip damage, so... Or else I'm in a really bad spot. But eventually I'll be able to Dreadhorde Arcanist, and I'll be able to bolt, so... Eventually I'll be able to bolt with the use of the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Just has to be... I just have to hit a land. If I don't hit a land, I'm never going to win the game anyway, though, right? Fortunately, they can't play Death Shadow yet. They're going to be able to play Gurmagler here. I could have saved the Lightning Bolt and just got hit for 3 here, but I think it's better to just remove the Rangers since we have the Dreadhorde Arcanist as their second bolt. I mean, you've been here a while, Max. 1 year, 1 month, and 5 days and 22 hours. But you've been here a lot in the last year, so... Top 75, that's such a strange number. Congratulations, PK, though. You played in the Modern Challenge? Modern Challenge has way too many people. 5 deep, no land is brutal. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, Dragon. I agree. We found an Unearth, though, which is a fantastic draw. Because we're going to be able to unearth our Seasoned Pyromancer to draw 2 more. This is a really cool play. And we'll be able to discard Reckless Charge and Kolaghan's Command. This is insane, honestly. Should we play Pauper tomorrow? I can't play Pauper tomorrow. Oh. I don't need lands. That was really cool. That was an amazing top deck. That was the best non-land that I could have drawn was Unearth. But not good enough. I guess I could have discarded one of the Dreadhorde Arcanists in case I drew another Unearth so I could get the Dreadhorde Arcanist back out. Yeah, I think I should have discarded one of these Arcanists. So I had the possibility of drawing a second Unearth. More TFT tomorrow. I might be able to have some time for that. My class ends next Friday, and I have a lot of work that's due on Monday and Friday this week. So, and I have the Monday preview event that I have to take out some time for. So I don't have much time over the next few days. Still can't find a land. I know it feels bad, man. Pretty brutal. Dragonheart, welcome to the stream, and thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. We can do it all next week. Yeah, for sure. Then I got nothing. Easy. Easy sailing. There's a preview event. Preview event is on Monday. Ooh, they gave us another Streets and Pyromancer. I feel like that's not what you're supposed to remove here. Yeah, the preview event is on Monday. It's special streamer privileges. We have all stocked accounts. If you have any deck lists that you would like to see played on Monday, submit them on Discord under the deck list feedback section, !Discord. And I would like to. I'll try them out. If you don't get the chance to see the preview event, I'm going to record the entire preview event that I'm going to be able to do on Monday. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to do the preview event. Maybe like 2 hours. Not super long time. But I'm going to record the whole thing and put it up on YouTube a few days later. This is cool. Hey, we sniped Death Shadow at least. I guess we weren't meant to win the game, huh? Could we have a land? Do we need one? I actually don't think we can win. Because we take 5 here, right? And then we had to, like, block for the rest of the game. Yeah, we actually have no way to win. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. No, I couldn't win. I had to find a land the previous turn. So then I could block and then bolt. Double block and then bolt. Like, even if I found a land there, it was too late. Draw another card? Nah. It doesn't matter. Like... Oh, I'm only playing 20 lands, but... It's... Doesn't matter. Like, even if we had found that land there, it wouldn't have mattered either. Like, we needed a land, like, a turn ago, or 2 turns ago, before they played the Death Shadow. The turn before they played their Death Shadow is when we needed the land. Sounds like the luck you had during your losses. It's just magic. What happens? You're going to lose individual games. I mean, we get the 1-lander with the Faithless Sitting Knight. It happens, Lunch. Sometimes you hit the 2%er in either direction. I usually try to not let me face me too much. Most of your losses were due to terrible bad draws. What were you playing, BK? Congratulations on the top 75 though, and thanks so much for the tier 1 resub. I don't know if we spanned some emotes, but we should have spanned some emotes for PK. I was a little distracted when PK subbed. So spam some emotes for PK with the top 75 finish with Infect. I don't know. I try to not blame variance. I feel like it's a very dismissal thing to do. Obviously, variance is a factor and is going to lead to some losses, but I try not to be dismissive, and I like to actually take responsibility for things. You can only take responsibility for so much, right? But I'm not saying you played poorly. I'm just saying practices that I use for myself. I find I fall into a trap very often. Yeah, the problem with blaming variance is you rarely blame variance for winning, Detardiff. You have to blame variance on both axes and say, I didn't play particularly well, but variance helped me win in this particular game. If you're only blaming variance when you lose, that's a bad way to look at it. But if you recognize when variance has helped you and when variance has won the game as well, and you have a better sample size, that's not the right word, but you don't have like the distaste in your mouth. Like the distaste feeling. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's nothing I could have done that game. I could have mulliganed. No, I could have mulliganed, but I think that was a reasonable hand, so then it defeats the purpose. Kind of want to play around stubs. Variance is the reason you win 100 Lunan and lose 100% of your games, Fear Phage. There's variance involved in every game of Magic, yes. But there are a large amount of factors that you can control. Well, got punished for waiting. Wow, that is awful. Why are you playing that? Huh. Why is that good? All right, well. Got punished, I guess. Jeez. I think playing around the bound stub is fine there, though. Huh. Seems like a very strange sideboarding option for my opponent. Yeah, it's an example. I see what you're saying. Maybe I shouldn't have played around bound. Nah, I just didn't expect this in there. Wait, have Rest in Peace in, but also have their Delve threat in? Huh. That's super weird. Maybe they took out fish between this game and the previous game? I guess. I don't know. Just I didn't expect the Rest in Peace from their deck. I didn't expect them to side it in. It's not something I would expect. It's very good against my deck. But there's nothing I can do against it. Playing Rip and Jace VP and Angler is weird. It's a you have to because of Hojak. Because Hojak is in the format, you have to play Rip. Like, even though it's a nombo with the rest, some of your cards, you just side out some of those cards. A lot of the time. Yeah, Hojak Corpseman. We played around Stub. We've been playing around Stub the entire game. They probably don't even have it. I just hate getting things stubbed. If I play looting right now, don't I go from 3 to 2? Cards in hand? Yeah, I lose cards in hand. Looting is always negative cards. It just, the perception of it not being negative is because of you value the graveyard. Do they also play 4 Black Leyline? They do not. They play Rest in Peace instead because it's more liable to cast that than mold to the Leyline. Maybe perhaps they should be playing Black Leyline instead. But I can see the defensive either. The Black Leyline makes it so you don't have to so that it doesn't affect your own things. However, the advantage of having a Rest in Peace that you can draw towards with the number of cantrips that are in their deck is pretty good. Like, my opponent has some number of cantrips, so because they have some number of cantrips, they get to utilize that by like they get to use the cantrips to be able to find a turn 2 Rest in Peace. So it actually raises the stats of finding their hate cards instead of having to mulligan exactly to the cards that they need. So I think that in the end, it actually is a positive interaction. Like, although Rest in Peace affects them in a somewhat of a major way with Unearth, the Jaces, and the Anglers, it really only affects the Anglers and the Unearths because the Jace is still just a looter. And I think this has also just has some amount of value because you're able to cantrip into it. Hey, what's up, Gata Shield? How you doing, bud? People used to be really bad about the random card discard in the old Hollow One deck, but they didn't see anything more random than anything else. Modern, PK. The Neoform deck in Modern with the new Mulligan rule. You Allosaurus Rider into Neoform. Allosaurus Rider into Neoform into Gristlebrand into combo win. I mean, it can still, it's still like winning without the mulligan rule. The mulligan rule is only going to improve the deck. We'll see what they do about it. So Allosaurus Rider, it can be cast for free. And then you use the combination of Allosaurus Rider. It's a 7-drop. So then you are able to Neoform into Gristlebrand. Then you Gristlebrand into, what's the win con usually? Labman? I don't know. By that point, you win the game. I think it's Labman that they usually use. Angler's exile, enter the exile zone. They did keep Angler in. That's so good, Roham. Platano. How you doing, Roham? Welcome back, bud. That's so good. That's just good deck building right there. Angler, rest in peace, is just good deck building. Force of Negation might help with combat the deck though. Yeah, rest in peace and Angler is synergy. No, that's not anti-synergy. That is just good deck building. How does one combat Neoform? That's a good question, Toast. Probably just, I guess, Force of Negation. I guess Force of Negation is really good, but that's like literally it. I mean, Cage. But like, what if you don't get a turn? I don't know. It's a great question. Everyone's asking it. I need to hit something relevant off this Dark Confidant. Otherwise, I have to... I want to discard their Death Shadow from their hand. They didn't do it the same turn. They could actually cast it. I guess they cycled? Oh, they cast the cantrip. Alright, so we can make it sack and then discard. This is going to go up to 4. So, you sack. Please sack. Oh, true. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. They can't cast Liliana. Wow. Next level. Didn't even think about that. Messed up. If they find a discard spell in there in a good spot again, I guess. Yeah, I think you definitely turned on Lunchbox to the whole lamp thing. The whole living in a lamp situation. Fatal Push. It's a 2-mana 1/3. Hey, that beats down. There's no Labman? There's an alternate win con then. Lightning Storm? Okay. I don't know, Toast. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Neoform deck and what they're going to do to combat it or not. Apparently Rest in Peace wasn't very good there, huh? They had their 8 card. Good thing Liliana the Veil is absurd. GG's, 2-2. It's a good thing Rest in Peace was really effective there, actually. To turn off our Dreadhorde Arcanist and our Unearth and other stuff. We lost that one game because, you know, we didn't draw a second land or ever. But I think we have a positive matchup against like Death Shadow decks because we're more fair than Death Shadow decks, and we just grind better than them. So like Death Shadow decks do a really great job of disrupting like unfair decks, whereas we don't really disrupt unfair decks as well. But this beats up on some of the fair decks that disrupt the unfair decks well, but it doesn't like outvalue the decks. Like for instance, like the 5-color Niv Mizzet deck just outvalued us really. We weren't able to disrupt them at all. But we were able to disrupt Death Shadow pretty easily. All of our things line up pretty well against them. And I think this has a good matchup against control as well. Purple equals red and blue. Oh, man. Yo, that's insane. I'm learning colors with chat. Chat Teaches Colors, the new web series. Sounds like a solid web series, actually. I would definitely subscribe to that. If we had F6 really fast, we would have gotten them. Good thing they turned on their stops. This hand's kind of irrelevant. Been testing the Mardu Unearth decks. You've been doing well with No Bob, adding Ingler. Are you playing like Mardu Death Shadow or just Mardu Unearth? If I was in your seat playing Infect Craigasm. Yes. Infect has a good Tron matchup. That is a truth fact. Gangasm? You should be able to. It's capital K, lowercase g. You swapped the two. You swippity swappity. Lady Gaga and country music? I mean, have you never heard that song before? This is really good. It's from a movie. I forget what movie it's from. It's Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. The whole album is pretty solid. Transformers? Okay. I couldn't remember what it was from. I just know it's catchy. We took their Sylvan Scrying, so that's solid. I guess we should have taken their payoff, though. If we take our Walking Ballista, they're just gonna go get Expedition Map into O-Stone. I guess we should not taken their Sylvan Scrying. I guess we should have taken Oblivion Stone. Yo, Jason, thanks so much for the $100 donation. Really appreciate it, buddy. Saw Jason donate the emblem, but not Mana Traders? What are you talking about? Mana Traders is on the screen right now. Yo, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Mana Traders is a fantastic program. If you guys haven't checked it out, can we get some hype and emotes in chat for the $100 donation? Boom, Mana Traders. Jason owns Mana Traders? Yeah, I know. There's no Jason donated emblem. Yo, thanks so much for the $100 donation, Mana Traders. Mana Traders is in chat. Mana Traders is the best rental program around. Go check them out if you haven't already. Highly suggest it to all. Thanks so much for the support, Mana Traders. You've been really helpful with being able to get those decks that we always need. I know that I wouldn't be able to play Modern Magic online without it. Just the best way to play all the different 5.0 decks. Every single league, I play a different deck, and it's amazing. We're just people. Hey, I honestly wouldn't be playing Magic on a daily basis without mana traders. I don't really play paper Magic anymore, and online Magic would be impossible without it. I'm dead, huh? Yeah. I think we're gonna go to the next game. Some instances of vintage. Oh yeah, I definitely play some other formats as well, but mostly modern. Mostly modern 5-0s on like a daily basis. Read your chat message. Let's cast some hippo movie. Some hippie movie, Erno? I don't understand your message. I read your message. I don't understand your message. You're talking about the Shallow song, right? That's from like the album with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. It's from some movie. Is it not from Transformers? It's from something else. They're people who trade mana. They're just people. A Star is Born is the movie. What's the movie about? Wow. Shade. Shade toast. I don't need the man who's saying. Oh, and now we have the multitude of Mana Traders questions. Mana Traders chat is always open. You can always check out Mana Traders chat. They always are really helpful over there. Really? That's the full plot, Lunch? That's not much of a plot. I just conceded. I'm dead. I was like, huh, how can I beat this thing? I can't. Okay, that's cool. Let's go to the next game. Man, the matchup is tough. Yo, Smillobe? When you hit 18 months, you'll personally call you? Nice. Oh, he gets very upset that she become. How do you know this? Did you watch this movie? Is this like your favorite movie, Lunchbox? And you just didn't tell me about it? You're 6 months away from a Mana Traders call? Hype. That's insane. That's just the best. Wait. Probably not. On-demand call support. Nice. Solid. I don't really want to play Engineer. Collective Brutality is not that great either. Shenanigans is going to be really sweet. So is a Braid. You probably cut the Seasoned Pyromans. They're just a little too slow. The movie made you had a breakdown? Really? Did you actually see the movie, Tribal? Lunch. One taught me patience. It's sad, but it's pretty good. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Is it on Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything? Because now you've got me emotionally invested. Now I want to watch it. It's on DVD and Blu-ray. Wait, people actually use those still? People use DVDs? What is this, like 2004? You have a hard copy? People have hard copies of movies still? In 2019? Wait a minute. I think I'm missing something. Was there a Kappa there? Oh, 4K is like reasonable. That makes sense. I can understand that. We are so dead. We got a good old blood gas to beat down here. Yeah. I can understand 4K discs. You have 200 movies in your movie collection? How often do you watch these movies? So here's the thing I have against movie collections. There's nothing wrong with them, right? But why? I very rarely will watch a movie twice. So why would I just have it sitting on my shelf? So maybe my problem is not that, it's just not that I don't watch things twice. You have 100 that aren't even opened? What? Then what's the... Alright. I've lost track of everything now. They're just chilling there unopened? Just to have them? It's like collecting trophies? No, I understand you watch a lot of movies a year, Alexis, but... Yo, thanks, Dragonheart. This is some random playlist that I clicked on, but I do like it a lot. Your trophy case is empty? Oh, man, that's a feels bad, man. PK. You need to work on that. Maybe you just need to play better decks than Infect, and then you'll be able to fill your trophy case. Oh, gotcha. So by the time you would get home, you'd be like, actually, I don't want to watch it. And you just put it on the shelf, and then you just would never get around to actually wanting to watch it again. Yeah, I definitely will Arcanist Fire. Sounds pretty solid. Calling out Infect? Nah, Infect is pretty cool to scale up, honestly. As much shade as I throw towards Infect, Infect is pretty cool to scale up. I don't mean to be an Infect bully. Oh, look, they hit Power Plant. That's cool. No, my Arcanist. I guess that we just can't. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how we're ever supposed to. We can't attrition against Tron. And we also just can't beat down against Tron. Yeah, Chain Whirler plus status is a really fun combination. Yeah, she's really good. Aaron Barrich. She's really good at the deck. Like, she has infinite experience with it. And knows all the ins and outs and what hands to keep and such. I wouldn't touch it personally, but that doesn't mean that she can't win with it. Just because one person's good with a particular deck does not mean that the deck is powerful, right? Like, for instance, take an example like Jund. Reed Duke can still win with Jund, but that doesn't mean that Jund is good. It's a great example. Hey, Bronze, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And also, the Cheshire Kitty. It's a solid username, actually. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Cheshire Kitty. I'm just a Ponza master. Sometimes you just get lucky, Max. Ooh, Faithful Sitting, nice. Shenanigans is looking pretty good here. The standard dead on MTGO now, it's lower, but it's not amazing. It's still not dead. The queues are, because there's a unified league now, the queues are a bit better now. The queues were a little bit dead when there were two different leagues, but now that they've unified all the leagues on MTGO, it's better. This is a sorcery. Ah. Never mind. This isn't as insane as I thought it was. This is the first time I played with the Shenanigans, apparently. As you can see, it's a sorcery. Yikes. Alright, now we get to beat down with the Dreadhorde Arcanist here. We get Inquisition, that's not going to do a lot. We get Burst Lightning, that's not going to do a lot. We get Reckless Charge into Reckless Charge. We're not gonna rebuy Shenanigans even if they play an artifact here. Cancel. I'm gonna Faithful Suiting probably. Seems pretty good to do here. You can find some more stuff. Do I want to get Shenanigans? No. No. Ooh, Lightning Skelemental is not going to be great here, but it is 6 points of damage. We're going to keep the Arid Mesa for sure. We could pitch the Reckless Charge. Not really necessary anymore. It is a lot more damage, though. I'm going to do that. I guess they could just have a Ugin, which means that I wouldn't want to bring back the Bloodghast, but I want to keep this land to be able to fight through another O-Stone. So if they have Ugin, then this is a bad play. Can I attack for 10? I could have attacked for 10, yeah. Could have attacked for a lot more. I didn't attack for as much as I could have. I couldn't have killed them, though. Is this deck real? Define real. I don't always get the question of what is this deck real. You have a red-black hollow when you're looking to update it for MH1. This is a 5-0 deck list. Is it good? Not particularly. There are a lot of variants of black-red that I've found pretty strong, but this particular version is not competitive now. We had to fade 1 or 2 more turns. We faded a lot of turns, to be fair. I think we still might be fine. Well, no, they just cast a Wormcoil? That doesn't seem like is Gruul Dreadhorde a thing. I played it through a league, PK. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't particularly terrible either. What? Why would you get they got Wormcoil? Over Ulamog? It's my deck from a different dimension. Yeah, you've nailed it. My deck is from a different dimension. How'd you figure it out? You caught me. Maybe not playing Ulamog. Maybe they took it out in this matchup. Maybe they already used their... Maybe they already used their Walking Ballista as well? Or they didn't have it? No. They Sanctimavugened. PK. They could have searched for anything. The Z dimension. We could have paid for more damage last turn, but I don't think that was necessary. Go to 1. I just can't win from this spot. They just let Karn die and then attack me down to 1. We had to fade so many draw steps, and we faded a lot. Attacking is actually bad. If we attack all in at Karn, that doesn't help. If we attack all in at their face, that doesn't help. I guess we attack all at Karn to make sure we kill the Karn, but even killing the Karn we lose. Because then, like, we draw shenanigans, and then we shenanigans their worm, and then we die the next turn. Oh, they're double blocking? Oh. This gets us out. I guess this is a play. I guess not giving them the options of eating a Bloodghast would be good here. They saved the Karn. Because they valued the Karn pretty highly there. So now they get exile Bloodghast or just plus. If they draw another threat, then they win, but... What if we keep dodging? I don't imagine a way that this goes well. We've already dodged a million turns. Yeah, okay, yeah, it can't beat a Rakdos either. There were so many other different lines we could have taken, and they all led to the same thing. That was even game 2, and we're down a game, so... GG's. I don't think this deck can ever beat Tron. Even... We just shenaniganed a lot. Maybe we were supposed to ignore shenanigans. We fought through the 1. I don't know. Alrighty, let's do our YouTube summary. If you guys don't know, exclamation YouTube, you can check out that we are putting all these VODs on YouTube with no music in the background. You can check out the past leagues that go live 2 to 4 days from when they were broadcasted. This is the Rakdos Arcanist deck that's using Unearth to some advantage. This deck was cutesy. I didn't like this deck at all, really. It wasn't really able to outgrind the fair decks. We got outgrinded by the fair decks, and then all the unfair decks were also able to unfair us. Like, it didn't really disrupt those decks particularly well. It was able to beat other decks that were semi-fair that had disruption packages, like Death Shadow or things like that. Things that were low to the ground that fed into our removal well that we were able to present clocks against. Like, we got beat up by the decks that were just able to draw a lot against us. And I feel like if we faced more control decks, we would have been in a better spot. We also faced like a weird black-white control deck, which had good answers to ours. We're never able to answer Tron. This deck seems like it's in the wrong metagame. Like, I feel like this deck could be okay. It has some cool elements to it. You might want to go all in on the Unearth package if you're going to go into the Unearth package at all. Like, go all 4. The Bloodghast seemed out of place. Getting chip damage in didn't seem like it was what this deck wanted to do. Although the Bloodghast was value discard some amount of the time off the Faithless Looting, it wasn't doing what you wanted. Like, this deck wanted to be explosive and disrupt the opponent, and Bloodghast don't disrupt, they poke over a period of time, and they have these sticky threats. And this didn't seem like a sticky threat kind of deck. It seemed like a deck that wanted to out-attrition and out-grind, kind of like the black-red Crashing Footfalls Ancestral Vision version that I had played last week, I believe, which is up on YouTube as well. That deck, I'll probably link in the descriptions and say I would prefer that deck in general. The choices seemed better, and it was able to outgrind better, and it was able to just stave off pressure more powerfully. We beat Blue Tron. We did beat Blue Tron. We did not beat Green Tron. Blue Tron is a control deck, so we were able to beat Blue Tron. We beat Blue Tron. We beat Esper Death Shadow. We lost against Black-White Control, Tron, and I don't remember the 4th deck. So, would recommend the other deck that I'm going to be linked in the description instead. Thanks so much for tuning in to another Zed Magic YouTube video. Hope to see you next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the Twitch, Discord, and Twitter that are in the description below. Thanks so much.